Whoa, that was fast. That was fast on the way back, boy. That he's all great in here, buddy. Always having a good day. Sometimes a bit slower, some days a bit weaker, some days a bit stronger, but living the life, surviving. No reasons to complain. Whew. Can you do some black flip? Oh boy. You're asking a bit too much for an old guy. That's being forgot blown back on the days, buddy. Oh boy. Black flip, gosh. No, that's for young people, not for old fellows. Probably the only thing I would get after a black flip would be more injuries and more fractures. Or I was just gonna fall on my head. Yeah. Oh, beautiful old days when possibly I could have done a couple of black flips. Not in these days anymore, buddy. Not at all. I don't even want to try that because I know what would be the result. I know the outcome would be me landing on my face on the floor. I got some skill for a big one. Well, I might do, but not for a black flip for sure. For sure, not for a black flip anymore, buddy. Wow. Oh, Jesus. That's been forgotten back on the glorious days. I need to accept my age now, you know. I know there's a lot of people there at my age or even older than I. They are still able to do black flips and all sorts of stuff, you know, but that's not my case. Surely it's not something what I could do. Not anymore though. And where's my legs, guys? Where's my motherfucking legs? Yeah, Boston, you know, sometimes I feel I'm younger than what I actually am, and I go crazy into some movements, and then on the next day, I feel like, why have I done it? I should not even try to do so. Not a chance. You can give a dislike. If a like will cost me a black flip, I'll quit it. Oh. Oh boy. It seems like the boots, they are heavier than what they actually are. Please guys, leave your like in there, or leave your dislike, or just comment anything, insult me, provoke me, say whatever you want, let's just interact in here. You always make me laugh. No. People like me in the world would destroy the world because the world would be a proper madness. Thanks for that, bro. You know, positivity is something what we need to have, you know. And I'm tired of telling people, you know, doesn't matter what kind of trouble you have, you can always resolve your problems easily if you smile at it. Because making face, being angry, it will not resolve absolutely anything. You are just contracting, you're going to have a heart attack, you are obstructing your veins, you know, this stress is getting your muscles so tense. Relax. I know it's easy saying than doing, but you're still going to have a problem afterwards. So it's better if you face your problems with a smile than being angry at it, you know. It's not going to resolve the problem, no, it's not. But at least this sense of humor you're trying to input for yourself, you know, it will give you a little satisfaction. Because if you're stressed and you're angry and you start breaking things around, there's an extra job to do to fix everything later, you know. So it's not worth getting angry when you have a problem. You have a problem, smile, breathe, think, have a cold shower, do anything, but don't stress yourself because it will not resolve the problem. It will bring other issues if you start worrying too much about those problems. You need to fix it. You don't need to make the problems greater. You just need to find a resolution for it. I train when I have some things I can do. Bloody hell, what can I do? You know what? I'm just going to train a little bit. I'm going to do a bit of handstands, and then that make me feel a little bit more concentrating in what I'm doing at this very moment and relaxing my mind of the stress. So maybe I'll come back with a different thoughts, which might be easier and will help me to find a solution for that bloody problem. Hope you're having a great day, my friend. Hey, WTS, how you doing, my friend? Same here. I hope you're having a lovely day, and make sure it's going to be greater than what it was yesterday, and make it nicer than what it's going to be tomorrow, because tomorrow is still a mystery. So be happy today, and tomorrow carry on. As a consequence of your happiness, today will be a good vibes tomorrow. Leave the stress behind. Well, please, let's try. I know you. I can't. That would be another level of stress if I could do the black flip. And where's my legs, guys? Don't forget to leave your like in there. Boy, black flip. Maybe one day I might try and come back to it. Surely won't be today. I don't know, but I'm feeling heavier today than what I was feeling yesterday. But at least the joints are a bit loose and it's not stiff as I imagined it would be. Yeah, it's been a very long time since I was last training on my overall and on my boots because they were so heavy for some time. Now it seems like they are a little bit lighter than what they were before. I know a lot of people, they will criticize my capoeira style, but guess what? They are all motherfucking jellos. They are. Everyone hit the like. Thanks for that, bro. What is your name? My name. Well, as you can see on my channel in there, Negoteta. Negoteta is my nickname. That's how a lot of people, they know me. since I was a child. My real name is Sandro, Sandro, Sandro Alves. That's how you're gonna find me on some certain social medias. That's how some people they know me, but I would say 80% of people that they know me from the nicknames. Only my closer friends they call me Sandro, you know. But most of people they call me Teta, Nego, how you doing, nigga, Blackie, or whatever. You name it, motherfucker. You can call me however or whoever you want. As long as you leave your like in there, it does not cost anything to you guys. What is the problem of just putting your finger there and beep, just put like, I like it, or just say, well, I'm not going to put a like because I don't like what you're saying there. Feel free to comment, to criticize, to express yourself, okay? Oh. Age. But even though in my age, some of the people, they won't be able to follow me. Just don't call me later. See, I told you, this one has skills. I have skills, but people don't leave the like. Can you imagine if I didn't have any bloody skills then? It would be even worse. Probably people would be sending the police after me. Oh boy. It's nice interacting with you guys, nice training. I like training. I like just putting myself in the challenge. You know, it's not for others, it's not for people to actually learn anything from me. I'm not here to teach people anything. If people want to try a few things that I'm doing here, feel free. Okay? Don't feel obliged to do so. But for my advice is for people who already saw 4 decades passing by. You are not getting younger, guys. The youth is gone, so make sure at least you're going to do a little bit of swimming time to time. Go to the sauna. Dry sauna, though, I'll advise you. Okay? Instead of a steam sauna, would be a better deal to do. You know, go lift some weights, go to the gym, but don't expect you're going to have your 6 packs and become a superman. No, just go for your good health, you know. Just to socialize more with people. You do a little bit of exercise. You don't have to go fast to it. You just need to keep your health, okay? Don't expect you would be going to the beach full of muscles and maybe, who knows, maybe you will. Maybe you're going to change the way you think, going to change your mindset, and you're just going to become a sports person, even if you're in your 50s and 60s. Who knows? It's up to you what you want to do, what you have decided to do for your life. But do something, just don't die in a poor house or in a bad shape. Die at least in a good shape. Die as a person who wants to be alive, you know. Dying is a consequence of life. Everybody will die one day. But at least when I pass away, I don't know how it will be, if it's going to be fast, if it's going to be slow. But one thing I don't want to be in bed suffering for years or vegetating there just because a couple of people wants to keep me alive. No, if I'm there, if I'm going, let me go. Let me enjoy the afterlife. And if there is nothing to do out there, also at least I'm not suffering inside in a bed. At least I'm not suffering in a wheelchair and people have to feed me, you know, and wipe my ass and get me out of bed in the morning and shower me. No, let me live fully. And if I'm able at least to lift my leg like this in 10 or 20 years time, I'll be doing it just to keep going, just to try and keep my strength. Of course, I'm not stupid. I know this strength, what I'm having right now, will disappear very soon. I still may have maybe another 20 years to keep pushing myself. So I'll get to my 60s. I still want to be able at least to wake up, opening my eyes, stand up from bed, and just like, and stretching, and looking at people half of my age, 1/3 of my age, looking at me and say, what the hell are you doing? Boy, you're old man. Why you're trying to be active? You are just an old fellow. Yes, but I want to be an old fellow. I don't want to age like a proper motherfucking complain about life and getting drunk every single day and smelling like shit. I don't. If that would be the destiny far in the future, fair enough. But I'm trying to fight so hard for that not to happen. That's why when I was in my 20s, I was training hard. I was training. 20 years ago, I was training. No one could actually follow me on the train. Not at least people who were around me. Of course, it was people a lot better than me on martial arts, on the training, doing things what I don't even imagine I'm going to be able to do one day. But when I was on my 15, when I was on my 20, I trained just to let people look at me and say, what the fuck is this guy doing? People are calling me crazy because I was headbutting the wall, I was headbutting the trees, I was punching against everything what I could, strengthen my bones, my muscles, my spirit. I could fight when I was young. I trained to be flexible when I was young because I was not flexible at all, and I was a lot fatter than what I am right now. But I have this spirit, this animal instinct of the training. I was training every single day. It was no barrier for me. I don't care. I didn't care if it was raining, if it was snowing, if it was sunny, if it was a rain of knives. I didn't give a shit. I was training as hard as I could back on the days. So now when I come at this age, 22 years later, okay, hell, I wish I could do half what I was doing back then. But I kept my flexibility at least. So you have to give me that at least for a 40-plus-year-old man. I have a little bit of flexibility, a little bit of speed. I'm a little bit fit compared to a lot of friends from my age. I kept going. So when I was in my 20s, I was thinking, when I am on my 40s, in 20 years' time, I want to be strong, I want to be fast, I want to be flexible, I want to be a good fighter, I want to move fast, I want to manipulate, I want to have the control of my body, I just want to do a blood handstand and then just flipping around, messing about, I want to turn all over the place, I want to kick, everything what I can, I want it to be in a good shape. Of course, 20 years later, hi! Maybe it did not work accordingly to the plan, but surely, compared to a lot of friends of mine who gave up the fight back there, oh boy. What do I get now? I got to the point when I'm on my 40s and I'm thinking, how am I gonna look like when I am on my 60s? And trust me, it will go in a blink of an eye. It will go so fast. That's why I don't have time to waste with things which are not important. I don't have time to waste with those people who make no much difference in my life, because the time is flying. The time is flying. Saturday, I'm celebrating 42 years old. This coming Saturday. It's so fast. You guys have no idea. God Almighty. 20 years gone so fast. I don't even know how, when, or where. I don't even know what happened. It just did. And then I was thinking, yes, when I was in my 20s, I could, I would be going and training harder. I would be punching. I could be there for 5-6 hours. I could be on the boxing. I could be on the judo. I could be everywhere. I could train hard and give more, everything what I had. What do I have now? I don't have the strength, I don't have the speed, I don't have that instinct anymore, but I'm still training. So don't worry, guys. When you get older, you're going to do exactly the same shit what you do when you are young. Just a bit slower. Don't worry about getting old. This is the gift you have. Aging is a gift, okay? Because in these times now, you know what I'm start doing? I start burying my friends. I start seeing, I remember when I was a child and I see a friend who lost a father. Well, oh Lord Almighty, look, our father died so young. He was 30 years old, not even 30 yet. Oh, your father was just 40 years old and he's gone. And I was a child. Now guess what? I am the father, I am the parent, I am the one next in the line to die. And this conversation my son will have with his friends. Oh, somebody is dying. Could be your father, my father, his father, whoever's father. We are the parents now. We are the grandparents, which will die. And what we're going to leave behind for our children and grandchildren. I don't know about you guys. If I don't leave any debts for them, that's fine. They can go and they can do as they please. They can go and conquer the world. They can try anything what they want, but you need to give a base for them. It's like building a house. You need to start from the basement, so everything needs to have some roots on the ground. That's what the legacy I want to leave for my children, or for my son. Officially one. I don't know if I'm sure there is no other children left back there, because this is me. If I knew I would have another child, for sure it would be me living with me right now. You know, life. Oops. Oh, wow. Oh, hold on. I gave up on my six-pack. Now I got a keg. Wow. I don't blame you, buddy. Great to see you enjoying life. Would like to say you're a very funny person. You bring the joy of the day and watch your streams. Stay blessed. Oh, thank you very much, WTS. Don't forget to leave your like if you didn't leave it yet. I need it. Being positive, guys. Positivity, that's what we need. That's what we need for life. Well, job strong, man. How you doing, Daniel? Obrigado por ter voltado aqui, irmão. Tamo junto. You see here, my friend. Fantastic. Thanks for coming back. Guys, please don't forget to leave your like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. Okay, my friend, it's been some time. Good to see you again. It has been a lot of time, Romeo. It's been a long time indeed. Where have you been? Jesus, it's been a long time indeed. Greetings from Dubai. Greetings from England, my good man. The only limit is the realization of tomorrow will be our thoughts. The day keep pushing, bro. I'm going to try my best, Boston. I'm going to try my best to moving forward. Right, guys. Thank you very much for having the pleasure of your company. I'm going to be back here from 8 p.m. British time in my gym. So I'm going to be leading the class tonight. So it would be nice. It would be a pleasure if you guys could join me later on in there. Now I need to call the garage because I should be gone home by now. And I'm still waiting for the mechanic to call me and tell me the good or the bad news about the car. Anyway. Please, don't forget to leave your like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget even to swear at me. I don't mind. I'll see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Thank you very much, guys. See you. Yeah.